Yes, my people, going for a walk today. I've been home doing some investigations. Right now I investigate in the councils, because I really want to know what's happening. Yeah. I'd really like to know why 9 councils are applying for bankruptcy. I would really like to know why 9 councils are applying for bankruptcy. And I'd really like to know why they're using the same consultant agencies for those 9 councils. The same consultant agencies. And what I would like to know again, I would like to know why people join the council poor. And now they're buying their own private jets. And they're buying expensive cars and living in some of the biggest houses. When they joined the council, they didn't have nothing. So I would really like them to do some fraud investigation into the councils. The councils need to do some fraud investigations into the councils, my people. They have to do that. We have 9 councils applying for bankruptcy. And we have people that are working for those councils and working for the consultant firms that buy $1 million jets and buying expensive Bugatti and all different kind of nice cars. I want to know where they get the money to do that. When they joined the council, they didn't have shit. Now, I doing my own investigations, my people. I tell you a lot already. I want to know why 9 councils are applying for bankruptcy. I want to know why those 9 councils was using the same consultant agency. And I want to know why that consultant agency took so many millions of dollars from the council. And what did they get for it? What did the council get for all the money they're taking from the council? All our taxpayers' money, I want to know where it's going. I'm doing my own investigations, my people. I am. I'm going to be investigating anybody I could investigate. Because what I've seen happening in the country, too many of us sleeping on us, and we're not seeing what's happening around us. 9 councils. Who's investigating that fraud? That's what I want to know. I want to know who's investigating that fraud. When you could arrest a woman for feeding pigeons, who's investigating those big frauds that are happening in the councils? Nobody's investigating it. And they have big fraud going on in the councils. Not little fraud, my people. Big fraud. That's millions. Millions of dollars missing and nobody don't know where it's going. It's going in somebody's pocket. I'd really like to know who. I would really like to know in whose pocket the money is going. Because I cannot understand how they're going bankrupt when we're still paying our taxes. Our taxes still getting paid and they're going bankrupt. How are they going bankrupt? Where's the money going? In whose pocket? That's what I would like to know. That's why I'm out here doing my investigations, you see. Today was just an investigation day for me. I've been investigating the council. Yeah. And seeing why town centers closing and what the council's doing wrong. And why all the little corner shops closing because they're not making money. Because it's the council that's squeezing them with fines and you cannot afford to go in the town center and shop anymore because you cannot afford to park your car there. Costs too much money. And they're wondering why the little towns and the little city centers not making money. I say it's because of the councils, mate. Because of the councils. That's why I running down those enforcement officers in my area. Because the little corner shops have to make money too. You see it? The little corner shops have to make money too, bro. For us to keep our community the way it's supposed to be. Yeah? I would like to know, my people, why 9 councils are applying for bankruptcy. 9 councils. 9 of them. That's a big number. 9 councils applying for bankruptcy. So what, we stop paying taxes, man? They going bankrupt. No, somebody embezzling funds. And nobody's talking about it. It's not making the news. It's not being broadcast nowhere in the world. Yeah. And we the stupid people just walking around like clowns. Not seeing what's happening in our country. Not seeing what's happening in our country. The biggest fraud right now happening on the councils, my people. The biggest fraud you could find right now happening on the councils. And to me, it's not being investigated. I need somebody to get on it, man. I need somebody to get on the councils and tell them something. Somebody. If y'all think what I'm saying is not true, my people, go and investigate it for yourself, you know. Go and do your own investigations. You could find out everything I say, if it's true or it's not true. Because I do not like to put things on my social media which is not true. So if you want to find out for yourself, go and find out for yourself if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth. Because I know for sure they have 9 councils that are applying for bankruptcy. Why should they be applying for bankruptcy when we keep on paying our taxes? That means the money going places where it's not supposed to go, my people. The money going in people's pockets when it's not supposed to go in their pockets, but reaching in their pockets. One of the biggest frauds that happening right now, people, is with the councils. We're paying our taxes and our money going in other people's pocket, not to do the things it's supposed to do. And that's horrible in itself. That's horrible in itself. And then you're going to increase the taxes, yeah? When our money just sliding in other people's pockets and we are seeing where it's going. And we're going to increase the taxes. Instead of trying to stem the fraud, they're going to increase the taxes, yeah? My people, tell Starmer come and talk to me, boy. I have plans in my head like water. Yeah. Because I just sit down and I just study things. Like the fool that I am. I just sit down and study things and go and research things. That's why all the communities, that's why all the towns and communities closing down. People don't want to go and shop there anymore. They cannot afford to park their cars. Yeah? Sometimes to park your car there costs more money than the groceries you're going and do. That makes no sense to me. Come on, we need a free up in this country, man. We need a free up in this country, man. We need things to start running right. And we need to start airing the bad behaviors of the people, bro. Yeah. If the head of the snake we have to take out, my people. We cannot be keeping on biting on the tail of the snake. It's not doing nothing. We need to go to the head. We need to go to the head of those corruptions and eliminate them immediately, or else we'll be in shit. We the people will be in shit. Not nobody else, you know. We the people that paying for it, not them. Because when they raise taxes, it's on us again. Us that working hard to bring $1 home to our children. Us that will have to be paying more taxes. Yeah? For council workers and council employees. Just because they're not doing the right things. embezzling funds. There are people embezzling so much funds in the councils. It's unbelievable, my people. Every time I do a little investigation, I find out something else, or I getting somebody to call me and tell me something else about people paying rent and people nicking the money, people telling people they owe rent and they paying the rent and the money never coming to pay the rent. Bruv. My people, Gaza, my people. Let's do something about that. Let's stem the fraud in the councils. Please. That will help us a lot. Yeah. The government should be doing that. That would have helped them a lot. They would have been saving more money to do more things. But so much embezzlement and fraud happening in the council. It's unbelievable. I tell you, 2026, I come for everybody, you know. I'm not picking and choose the people to come for, you know. I'm not picking and choose the people to come for. I come in for everybody that doing bad. The council, the government, Nigel Farage, Tommy, all of them that doing bad, all of them that proclaiming bad, I come in for them. I don't care which one that want to sit down and have an interview with me. Starmer, Farage, Tommy, which one? I want to ask them a few questions, but nobody do want to answer my questions. Tell them come and have an interview with the full catcher. I need to interview them. I need to find out what in their brain and how they're going to solve the problems we have. Because I see no solutions to the problems. All I seen is more problems. Yeah? I just seen them creating more problems. They're not creating solution to the problems. Instead of the mayor in the city do something good, he come and implement ULEZ on poor people. But the council's losing money. Why he put in some investigation down there and see what's going on. ULEZ, now they say they're increasing tax. On who? On the rich? Nah. On the poor? Again. On the poor? Again. Always the poor again. Nobody again but the poor again. Always the poor again. It's a shame. It's a shame to see. Just a total shame to see the government is not accountable for their actions. We pay those people salaries, bruv, from our taxes. Them people supposed to be accountable to us, but they're not. And nobody's taking accountability for the things that happening, bruv. We just saying the council's going bankrupt. How the council could be going bankrupt? When we pay taxes every time we get a paycheck. When we pay taxes on everything we buy. Come on, my people, be smarter than that, man. Come on, see where the fraud and the embezzlement happening. And where all the bribes and where all them things going. Where all the money going? In whose pocket? Mr. Starmer, I would really like to know. I'd really like to know in whose pocket the money is going, Mr. Starmer. Come on, tell me. And do investigations into the councils, please. Somebody, anybody. Have a wonderful night, my people. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. And think about it. And do some investigations in the things I'm saying for yourself. Because many people will say I'm lying. But they're going to investigate for themselves yet. To see that I'm not lying, I'm saying the truth. But anyway, my people, have a wonderful night.